Hi friends, good morning. I'm in a new spot, which is like good lighting, I think. Got my coffee. Zander's at school. I took him to the bus stop a little while ago. And then I was going to go back to sleep, but then I was like, nah, I'm just going to get ready for the day a little bit, partially. I just have like things in my mind this morning that I didn't really want to think about, but at the same time, I'm like, why not talk about things? For me, talking about things is helpful at times, depending on what it is. And it's just something that's not really avoidable, but I try to avoid it. Just because everybody's always like, oh, you'll get over it. It's okay. It's better that it's like that, blah, 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 And for the most part, it's true, yeah. But when your child is the one suffering emotionally, acting out, confused, asking you questions that you do not have answers to, you wonder, you're just like, what can I do to help my child not feel abandoned, not feel upset, not feel like it's their fault, not feel unloved? Yeah, my son knows that I love him, but he questions if his dad loves him, and from time to time, he'll express that to me, and that bothers me because, I've never really talked about this situation, and it's been years, like if I would have started a YouTube channel in 2014 when he was around, when we were going through everything we were going through, homeless, when Zander was still in and out of the hospital, when he still had his medical equipment, everything like that, you guys would understand a little bit more what I'm talking about right now. And some of you that do know me personally, you know what I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. But, this person is like Voldemort. We're not going to say his name. Simple. He can be called Voldemort. But, like Xander is innocent in this whole thing, and it just bothers me that he's hurting, like I'm trying to be strong for him in ways that I can't be, but I am. It's like I can't be, but I am at the same time. It's kind of weird. It's like sometimes I don't really know how to talk to him about certain things because I don't have answers to certain questions that he has. And I'm just lost sometimes, and it's just like, do I try to call the other person to allow them to talk? No, because every time I attempt to contact, I'm getting ignored, or I'm blocked, or there's some type of tension in a response of a text message, and it's like, okay, we're not gonna do this. And then it's like, okay, 10 minutes later, we're bickering, and it's just like, no, that's not okay. I'm just trying to contact you so our son can speak to you. But what do you tell your child? Like, if you're a single mother out there and you have no contact with the child's father, and your child is questioning things and coming to you and wanting to know, or your child wants to talk to that person, but that person doesn't want anything to do with them, what do you tell your child? How do you comfort them? And it's like, it's almost like the ways that I'm going about this for Zander is not as helpful as I'd like it to be, because he still comes to me about this person. And it's I don't know. I just feel like mentally I need to refocus in a certain area. And not focus on a certain area, if that makes sense. But like I said, how do you talk to your child about this other person not being in their life, not even a phone call, without hurting their feelings, without opening that wound, without, you know what I mean? Like, I know I should have talked about this a hell of a long time ago. You guys would understand a little bit more about what I'm saying. But I just want to get past this for my son. I want him to get past all of this to the point where he's not hurting. He's not acting out. His education isn't really affected. He's, like I said, he's acting out. I'm not going to really go into detail right now, but he's acting out at home and at school, and it's hard for him to focus, but what people don't understand is what we talk about, like he can say one thing to somebody else and then tell me another thing what's really going on, and it's just like, okay, now you're just left with, damn, now I can't even really talk about it because they think one thing and it's really not even that. It's just like a defense mechanism, I think, because I know I do that sometimes. When I don't want to talk about something, I say the opposite of how I really feel, and that's how Zander is with this situation in particular, especially. But I mean, it's something as simple as a phone call from the Voldemort, this other person, for him, and Zander is not even allowed that, and I'm not sure why that is, why this person chooses to act like he doesn't even exist, and it's ridiculous. But I just wanted to come and just talk to you guys a little bit about this and let you guys know that this is something that will be discussed from here on, although we do not have communication at the moment. I do believe that will change at some point for Zander. And I believe that because I want that for Zander. I don't want him to suffer any more than he already has. I don't want him to have to continue to go through the emotional damage that he's shifting through right now. So, if I had a magic wand, I'd grant his wish, and that would be exactly what he would get. You'd do anything for your child. You'd take away their pain. You'd be their bridge to walk over, like, I just want the best for my child, and I shouldn't be the only one wanting that. It takes two people to make a child, and yeah. Why is this child suffering? Because the other parent is deciding that they want nothing to do with the child because of what? I don't know. But anyway, yeah. I hope you guys have a great day. I appreciate you guys if you're still here watching this, listening to me. I'll probably be back later on after I upload this with maybe a different video. Who knows? I might do a clothing haul with a few things, maybe like 2 or 3 items. I'm not sure, but we'll see. So I appreciate you guys being here, hanging out. I appreciate you guys listening, and any advice, comments, suggestions, opinions you have on the subject matter, it'd be great. Thank you. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye.